Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we'll be taking a look at LEGO DC Universe Superheroes Set 6862 Superman vs. Power Armour Lex Luthor. And there is a comic book included, but I actually don't have the comic book because I got this used. Actually I'll get back to that, but so here's the box. It's got the Superman logo. Yes, this was released in 2012 with the more modern sets, but even though I'm never going to review any of the modern Batman sets, I didn't say anything about Superman, so there's that exact minifigure there. Some more stuff here. This to tell you that it's a Superman set in case you for some reason thought it was Batman. And here we have Batman and Joker. The Joker design is used for LEGO Batman 2, the video game. And this Batman was in some of the sets that year. And there's the barcode to scan. And then here is the box with the play features and the LEGO Batman 2 advertisement. Some of it's taped down because, again, I got this secondhand. Even though that it was complete, I even have spares for it. And it's in pretty much perfect condition. And I got $30 for it, so it was pretty easy to buy. Like, just as easy as a dragster, actually. And I didn't even need to take it out apart again because it was already like that, thankfully. So there's the box. I apologize for that, it's because the mech blends in too well, so I had to move stuff. So here's the instructions, which is shockingly small, honestly, but has the win thing, which was, I think first happened this year, I could be wrong. Bag organizations, and then the 3 minifigures. And over here you can see Batman, Joker, and Superman, who looks different. In fact, the Batman there looks like almost like the one from 2007, because it looks a little blue, but it's not exactly like that if you take a close look at it, but Joker looks almost exactly as he did, though. And then you get through the mech. Takes up the majority of the pages, and then you get the pieces count. There's only one kryptonite piece, in case you're wondering, and then another advertisement for LEGO Batman 2 with the Batmobile, black suit, Michael Keaton Batman, Superman, the Joker in his helicopter, the 2012 version, the 2012 Batmobile, and Batman, which this one is actually still used today. Well, the torso, anyway. Then you got this set with Superman, Lex, and Wonder Woman. And then you get 3 weird, how do I say it? Sort of like action figures, but they're pretty crappy, let's be honest. You get Batman, Joker, and Green Lantern. Green Lantern is my favorite one, because I can see him using that with his ring. And the Joker's pretty good. Well, it's okay, because, I mean, he does have a mech in LEGO Batman 2, so not too hard to believe. But Batman's looks just hideous. And then you get LEGO Club stuff, which I couldn't care less about. And I do have 2 spare pieces. Now, I combined them together so I don't lose them, but you get a purple stud and a light grey small connector piece or whatever. These are the spares I got. It may not be the same for you because I got this used, but, or maybe I'm missing something from the instructions, but there you go. Now we shall take a look at the minifigures. First up is the original LEGO Superman. And he really pops up in colour because he's such a bright comic character. His cape is the old one, so if you're gonna put him in vehicles, take off his cape, please. Thankfully, he has no vehicles, and it makes no sense for him to use any anyway. In the game, he actually has the Superman logo on the back, but he does not, but I'm fine with that because I don't expect them to. He has the classic red underwear, the yellow belt, the muscles, and in case you are wondering, yes, he does have back printing with the belt and more muscle. And he has that classic swirl in his hair. And yes, he does have the cheekbones and jaw. And he has a second expression, which is a smug-looking face, which is, I will admit, pretty odd for Superman, but perhaps he's been impersonated by Lex Luthor or is just joking around with Wonder Woman, but it's a little odd, I will admit, but so there you have it. There is Superman. And next we have the celebrity cameo of the set, Wonder Woman. Now she includes the only accessory in the set, her lasso, the truth one. If you're gonna have Wonder Woman, you sort of need to have that. Otherwise, it's barely Wonder Woman. I mean, it's a big part of the character. Now, I will admit I'm not very familiar with the character, because she's not really one of my favorites. I prefer Green Lantern, Superman, The Flash, especially Batman, and even a few Marvel heroes like Spider-Man and the Avengers, well, grouped up anyway, so... and Deadpool is a little better, but... yeah, I'm not too fond of Wonder Woman, but I still think she's a great character. I do like that she's gold, because usually she's silver. Well, actually, there's only one version that's silver, because the DCEU, I think, has had her in gold, but... she's got the classic underwear. This looks like her in the 40s, I gotta be honest. Or whenever she first appeared. An exclusive hair print with the tiara, which is on the hairpiece. And she has a secondary face with her angry, showing teeth. And she has her belt, a little bit of the shoulder lines. And you can sort of see her hips. And there you go, that's Wonder Woman. And finally, we have the villain of the set, Lex Luthor, the most overused villain in comic book history. Except for maybe Harley Quinn. But, here he is in his classic business suit seen in Lego Batman 2. A little bit of printing, but not much. He has no face printing, that's because he's got no wig. Fair enough, because I think he looks horrible with a wig. I mean, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was terrible. And I honestly didn't like Lex Luthor in the original Superman movies because I just hated his design. Like, he looks terrible with a wig. I mean, it doesn't fit Lex Luthor in my opinion. But that could be because I mostly know him as a bald dude. I know many of you might disagree because, oh, it's generic or whatever, but... yeah. Voiced by Clancy Brown, aka Mr. Krabs. I think Clancy Brown was made to be Lex Luthor, but a pretty standard basic minifigure, but two of the three are exclusive to the set. Superman appeared in 2011 as a promo or whatever in San Diego Comic-Con or whatever, but in terms of sets, he technically is exclusive. He does appear in 2015 in, I think, one or two of the sets, but with the laser vision and a soft cape. Now, I know this minifigure's not in the set, but I just feel like I had to talk about Clark Kent. Because I got this set the same way I got the Batman Dragster set. I just got lucky in a toy fair, so... And I also got this minifigure along with it because, in my opinion, if you're gonna get a superhero, you may as well get an alter ego if available. So yeah, that's why I got Clark Kent. I nearly did get Bizarro, and I was gonna show that off, or even the polybag with Lex Luthor and a deconstructor, but I got this instead. I would have preferred to get Lex Luthor and a deconstructor, but I'm glad I got this, because he appeared in the 2013 Lego Batman the movie video game release, but basically the Lego Batman 2 film adaptation. Not the 2017 Lego Batman movie that was in theaters. I mean the direct-to-video one, based on the video game, but he has no secondary face. I would have liked to have seen maybe a face expression, and the hair is a little different to Superman's, and he has a tie, and like his business outfit ripped up, showing Superman, identifying that Clark Kent is Superman, and supposedly I guess him maybe in the middle of transformation, or like when he runs across the street to a telephone booth where he boosts it open, like in the Superman movies. It's cool. I would have preferred if it was, like, a regular business suit. I mean, I know many people would prefer the Superman logo showing, but I mean, I'm fine with it, but I would have preferred the alternate, personally. So, I guess this is sort of 2 Lego set reviews in one. I'm not going to talk about the movie or the game, though, as a review, in case you are wondering if you click this video. And now we get into the main show of the set, the Lex Luthor Power Armor mech. Now, many people do wish it was the Lego Batman 3 Lex Luthor, or the one in the polybag with the deconstructor Lex Luthor, but I personally don't mind, because this minifigure here is exclusive, but the cockpit here can fit 1 minifigure only, and it has 2 control panels, and you have to sit it down. I just threw it in, but it's hard to do with one hand, but once you get it in here, you can sort of make him wear these, and then have him in there, and then you can go fight Superman and kick his ass. So, this hand here, I mean, the color scheme is like the Riddler's color scheme and the Joker's green and purple. He definitely looks like he's right off the pages of a comic, but here you have 3 fingers you can move and trap. Say, it shows Wonder Woman in there, so, I'll put her in. Pretty poorly done, but you can kind of capture them, and there's like a bit of a gap between them that can also help, and you can trap them just like that. And then, his feet, for some reason when I've been making this video, they've been a pain, but, anyway, they have a decent amount of articulation. They can go sideways, up or down. They can kick, they can run. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. And he has a backpack sort of thing. I like to think that they could be helping for controls, though. You have a cord here leading towards the gun, which is the same one I think Bane used in the Lego Batman movie, maybe slightly shorter. And it has his kryptonite gun, I assume, which is some sort of a laser, which is cool. And he does have more fingies to hold that. And in there is a glass case for kryptonite. The original kryptonite is actually a bit of a darker green instead of the more mid-green, like with the fingertips. It's a darker green, which looks cool, sort of like cordial. And then, he does have something to hold there for, like, the gun. But there's also, like, a red Technic brick to hold it in, too, because it's right there. So the hand is sort of made to hold the gun. So you can't really put it in this hand. And these pieces here are in there. Some pretty cool pieces that I've actually never owned before, like these green pieces on the leg. Not these ones, but these ones. I actually don't have them, so it's cool to get them. There are a few that are decently common though, like these, but... and he looks... I mean, he doesn't look empty in the back, but he looks good enough, so it's passable. Now, in the game, this mech actually barely appears. Like, it only appears in the final level as basically a final boss fight, because Lex Luthor is too puny and weak for the Justice League, which is fair enough, but somehow you didn't get the Joker a mech, and he got beaten up a lot in that video game, but, Lex Luthor got a mech, yeah, and you can't play as the mech in the video game, which is sad. I wish that at least in the stud level, when you get, like, the stud ranking for each level, you could maybe play as the mech. Well, this one. Maybe even the Joker's mech as well, but... it's ancient history now, sadly. Now, I don't have a lot to say about the set, because even people that mostly review recent stuff have... The most of them own this set, I think, and have reviewed it. Like, this is like a record for some of people's earliest ones. Now, as I said, I won't be doing modern Batman sets, just old ones. Will I review more Superman content or, like, the other DC superheroes? Most likely in the future. I won't say when, but I will say that my next review will definitely not be that. My next review is another old Batman set, finally. And it's not from 2006, it's actually from 2007. But I also got there lucky. Yeah, so stay tuned then. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below for video suggestions and everything. See you later.